Back like we never left. What is good, everybody? Today's video, the new supply? Oh, they don't even know. At least not yet. You already know how I get down. I don't like to waste time and I'm ready to get into it. So let's do that right now. Look at how long it takes us to make sense of these things. Look at how many times we keep forgiving, ignoring what our nervous system has been trying to tell us for years, and how often we ignore the signs of shit that should have alerted our ass to danger. Look how many years go by where we explain away the pain. We make up the difference in what the narcissist lacks in their life and continue being the go-to for a motherfucker we can never go to. That was all by design. The ways in which a highly narcissistic partner isn't outright assholish up front. The ways they blame their exes for everything. Never talk about those previous relationships or marriages in detail. The ways in which they never take accountability for anything with them failing was all by design. We all show up as our best version in the beginning, don't we? You know, someone who's willing and capable, somebody who has no problem going out of their way, sacrificing for the betterment of that love. Until the narcissist mask slips, until they start inconveniencing your already scheduled plans, making you feel guilty for not canceling an event that they know you've been going to for the longest, ask you to do something when they know that you're busy, try to pressure you to cut off somebody that you're really close to, stop making an effort in that relationship, and then proceed to covertly blame you for it. And now you have reached a point where you see the breadcrumbs of bullshit, but the smell hasn't really fully hit you yet. So this new supply ain't no different. We don't fall into narcissistic relationships by accident. As a survivor, you were intentional. You went out of your way. You wanted something meaningful and long lasting. We think we can give the narcissist something better than they've had before. Until we see much later, so did every other ex. So did the family they no longer speak to. So did the business partner that they stabbed in the back 1,000,000 times. This was nothing short of fraud the size of Bernie Madoff. Sell a supply on hope and potential. Mirror their interests and efforts in the beginning. Collect as much data on your pain and insecurity as possible, and then leverage said information to waste your fucking time. And you think someone this devious and diabolical is about to change? You think happy pictures makes them actually happy? You think money is gonna solve the problem for their putrid and ravaged ass soul? Nah, little moccasin, you're sadly mistaken. If you think someone's happiness comes from external validation, that's an inside job, one a narcissist will never commit to. Know why? Because that'd require accountability, admitting that they are the problem, have a problem, and then proceed to fix said problem. And since when did you ever know them to do that? It's always somebody else's fault. Why they failed, why they didn't get that opportunity. You know, woe is me ass, sloppy ass, sappy ass story type shit. But when it was you were downplayed and told to just get over it. And just to let it go. It's not really that big a deal, right? Someone this miserable doesn't change. They don't find happiness or peace. They only find Groundhog's Day of ravaging the good hearts of people who have empathy and repeating this sick ass pattern the rest of their fucking lives. As always, thank you to every single one of you for tuning in and checking out this video today. If you're new to the channel, become official to the squad. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification down bottom. Become an official part of a team that will always push you towards personal greatness. I'll be back soon with another new video, but in the meantime, have an amazing day. Stay strong and stay inspired. And as always, until I see you guys next time, peace.